So I know I just made an updated combo guide like 3 days ago, but yesterday I realized there were some lines I missed, and the combos can actually be improved a little bit more. Uh, so here I am again with another update. And let me just say, the new combos are really broken. Like the Ash combo gets even better, but the Poplar combo, I think it just gets on a different level. Uh, and just to give you a little bit of a sneak preview, like if you play the Poplar combo right and the situation calls for it, you can actually use Herald of the Arclight's negate twice in one turn, which I think is pretty cool. Anyways, so gonna get right into it here. Starting with the Ash combo. So you start by normal summoning Ash, search Poplar, Poplar summon itself, search Temple, Temple plays Flamberge, and then you link off the Ash for Linkaribo. Now you synchro summon with these two into Cupsy Yummy Way. And then you activate Cupsy's effect as Chain Link 1 and Chain Block it with Poplar. Poplar places Snake Eye Ash in the back row. And then Cupsy searches the main deck Cupsy and Cookie. And then you discard a card. Now you special summon Cupsy and search Surprise. And from this point on, you can get Nibiru'd, but it doesn't matter. This combo is totally insulated through Nibiru. The only thing you lose from your end board is Herald. I'm not going to show you how to play through Nibiru in this video, but if you're interested, you can go watch my last video. I have a section at the end that shows you in detail what to do. So anyways, you link off the Cupsy for Snatchy next. Don't activate the effect because that's going to lock you out of link trees. Alright, and then you synchro summon with these two into Lollipop. So be careful here. This Lollipop is going to stay on your field until the end, so make sure you place it in a good zone. Alright, and then Lollipop effect, summon back these two from grave. Go with them into Marcher, and then Marcher bring back the Cubsy. Now you gotta summon the cookie from hand. If your opponent does Nibiru here, which again, even if they do, you're okay. You make Herald, and you don't even need to use a surprise in this combo and go through the link too. It's pretty broken. Uh, Instead, here's the like really big difference. You send your back rows for Doom Dragon immediately, and you actually place it in the EMZ, which gives you space for the two bodies. So you don't actually have to waste your Yummy Synchro to go into IP first. Anyways, you trigger Flamberge effect. Don't trigger Doom Dragon unless your opponent has something on their field to place. And then bring back the two Snake Eyes. Now, if you're not playing Oak, you can skip this next step and just pretend, just go link off into IP. If you're playing Oak, to get access to it, just send something, summon the Oak, and then Oak will bring back the Ash. So you still have the same number of bodies on the field. Now link off two things for IP. Doesn't really matter what. And then link off IP and something else for Promethean. Promethean will bring back Flamberge. And then Promethean and whatever's left will go into Ambler Whale. Lastly, Flamberge will place the IP in the back row, and you will set Surprise. So this is your final end board, which is quite broken. So if you compare to the last variation, here you had a Linkaribo. Now you have like a whole Yummy Synchro. So you don't have to waste Surprise to get into your Yummy lines. You already have access to them, and Surprise is a backup or an extra interrupt if you need it. Linkaribo is still in the graveyard. He's perfectly functional once you use Flamberge or Yummies to go, into level ones. And yeah, this is the end board. So I don't think anyone's playing through this. All right, so up next, I'm going to show you the Poplar combo. Again, there's like a myriad of 2-card combos that get you into this. The only difference is if you are playing Oak, you can go into this like a lot of different ways, even with like a level 1 hand trap plus Wararthal. If you're not playing Oak, that doesn't work. Uh, but even if you're not playing Oak, as long as you hard draw a Poplar plus an Extender, you can do this combo. So normal summon Poplar, get the field spell place Oak if you're playing it. Otherwise, if you hard normal Poplar without searching it first, you can place Ash and it still works. Then link off the Poplar for Linkuriboh and use its effect to scale it. Right, then summon your Yummy, synchro into Cupsy, same stuff we've seen before. Cupsy, search the main deck Cupsy and the other name, or whatever names you don't have anyways. And then again, summon the main deck Cupsy if you haven't, and search Surprise. And you can get a beard from here on out, but you'll be alright. Then, once again, link this off for Snatchy, then link summon into, synchro summon into Lollipop. This Lollipop won't stay on the field, so it doesn't really matter where it goes. And bring back the 2 level 1s, which is nice because you don't have to use the extender from hand before you get into Herald. Next, go into Marcher. Marcher, bring back the Lollipop or whatever. And then goes into Herald. Actually, I think it had to be the Lollipop. Alright, next you summon out the main deck Lollipop. You activate Surprise here to bring out the Synchro Cupsy. And again, this could be Lollipop if you summoned Cupsy off of Marcher, but it's preferable to get Cupsy on the field if you have the choice. Then these two go into the Yummy Link too, to reset Surprise and help you link climb. And then you send the 2 back rows for Snake Eye Doom Dragon, which allows you to go into Promethean. And Promethean can then bring back the Oak, or again, if this is an Ash, rather than Oak, revive Poplar, what will happen is Promethean will revive Ash, then Ash will search the second Poplar, and then the second Poplar will get summoned out, so you'll still have the same number of bodies on the field. And now here's the big change from the previous combo. Rather than wasting resources trying to get into Ambler Whale, which, it's a great card, like, it's nice to have it on the M board, and it just makes you that much harder to kill. What you're going to do instead is just send Promethean with Oak for Flamberge. Then Flamberge doesn't really have a great target to place here. I usually just place the Yummy Link too, but it doesn't matter. I'll explain in a second why. So now with these two, you can link off into IP. Trigger Flamberge. Bring back your 2 bodies. And then if you want, you can get a Linkuriboh as well by tributing the Oak or the Ash. Make sure to leave Poplar on the field though, this is really important. So this is your M board. You can see that you have some like good stuff here. You have Herald, you have access to Yummies, you have IP, Linkuriboh, Surprise. But it looks a little funky, right? And like, how the fuck are you getting 2 Herald out of this? So let me explain. If your opponent starts with like something big, some board breaker or something that you want to negate, you can use Herald effect, of course. And then when an opportunity presents itself, you can go with IP and Poplar into SP, and sending Poplar to the grave on your opponent's turn will activate its effect, which allows it to place the Herald into the back row, and then Temple can revive it again for another disruption. This is also why you might not want to bring the Linkuriboh out, because Linkuriboh can at any time on demand send Poplar to the grave, and you're not forced to use IP's effect on that. So up to your discretion, you can just leave the Linkuriboh on grave, and then if you see that like, okay, I want to do that, I want to get the Herald back, but I don't want to waste IP, you can just tribute it for Link Rebo and do the same thing. If you're holding Herald and you don't need to use it, you can just go with IP and Poplar into SP, and then Poplar can place the Flamberge, and Temple can bring out the Flamberge, which it isn't a disruption, but it does make you that much harder to kill, and it adds follow-up. So yeah, those are the updated combos. Let me know if you have any questions, and if there's like something that I haven't answered in this video, I probably answered in the previous one, but feel free to ask me anyways. See ya.